Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. First, I want to say thank you to everyone who came out. Amazing event. Um, just an amazing event, man. I just want to say thank you. I'm forever in gratitude to all the fans all around the world that came, literally all around the world. Um, the city of LA, we had a great time. Hundreds of people were there. Um, um, just I'm forever in gratitude and thank you to all the YouTube subscribers that came out, that told a friend that came out. It was just a splendid event, and to that I say thank you, and I will stay forever in gratitude to y'all, and we're gonna keep on pushing. And please take this energy, whether you were there or on the line, and take it to your community. You know, it was just an amazing event, and to that I say thank you again. And I just got done. I'm playing catch up right now. I'm behind, guys. I'm just getting back. I had over 300 text messages yesterday. Um, um, I'm behind. It's my city, big fight, out late. You guys can hear it in my voice. My immune system is kind of low right now. Family, and it all should be. Sunday is family day for me, and so I'm gonna squeeze these in as best I can. But tonight, after I put the kids to bed, we going in, okay? And I want to kind of preserve, because I got some mucus in my chest, so I kind of want to preserve myself for the show tonight, so I can hang in there with y'all, because I know it's gonna be a hell of an event. And yes, I'm gonna take Dr. CB products. I appreciate all the doctors in the chat. Keep on sending me stuff, and the cayenne pepper and all that. I'm gonna do all that stuff. All right, I'm gonna take my sea moss and do all that. So to that, I say thank you in advance. I just got done watching the press conference, so that's where I'm at with this, right? I attempted to watch people's post-fight reactions, and within a minute, I cut them off because I didn't want to be skewed, and I figured I wanted to watch the primary evidences first. Me being a history major, I want to watch the primary evidences before I can get secondary information, like from me and people I follow on in social medias. Um, the post-fight press conference, I thought, was very telling. I saw Earl on Fox. I saw him at the post-fight press conference, and um, um, Earl was very gracious. Earl had a very gratitude. He was very complimentary of Sean Porter, and the feel I got was Sean will be a fourth option for a rematch, right? And I genuinely believe, understand when I say this, that the rematch clause should have been in the contract. Sean was a world champion. I I People say it was a hellacious fight. It was a. I was talking to someone prior to the fight. I think it was L, everyone's favorite next trainer. Um, that this fight's going to be on a treadmill. It's going to be on a track meet. It's going to be a high-paced fight, high-energy fight, and that's what they brought. But walking into the fight, in terms of um, wanting something to protect yourself, a rematch call should have been in the fight. I don't know why or why it wasn't. Kenny Porter is Sean's manager, so you got to put the onus on him. Um, it's just no way, because I was looking, like I was having a conversation with someone. Deontay Wilder is a WBC president. He doesn't go into any fight without a rematch clause. Jamel Charlo, excuse me, has a rematch clause with Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison has been able to budge out of it. Gary Russell has a rematch clause in his contracts. Sean Porter is the only WBC champion that does not and did not have a rematch clause in fights. I don't understand that, because it should have been in the language of the contract, and I would thought it would be easy because they all on PBC. Andy Ruiz has a rematch clause. It just didn't make sense to me. And in my humble opinion, that's Earl Spence' third or fourth option. It's not a bad option for a rematch. It's definitely not a bad option. I don't know, Manny Pacquiao, Terrence Crawford, Danny Garcia, and Sean Porter falls in that. But now all the onus is on Earl Spence. You know, um, and 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 let this be a lesson learned, because they're robbing the boxing fans, quite possibly, of another uh, exhilarating, high energy fight. And two, it's going to rob the Porter's legacy of millions of dollars. You know, um, um, honestly, I'll be candidly honest with you. If I was still talking to the Porters, it's no way I would advise them. And I'm going to use the word advise because I've advised them in certain things and how to manage money, but just my expertise. You guys listen to my YouTube channels. If I was talking to Kenny in these moments, I would have told him not to sign the contract without a rematch clause. I would have advised that to him. And I've had personal conversations with them in the past. I've had personal conversations with your favorite fighter about contracts, whether they be on the zone, top rank. Don't be fooled. They all call me. All right, the zone, top rank, PBC, Golden Boy. I train with Golden Boy fighters every day. They always are getting advice from me about contracts and 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 fighters on top rank. Don't be fooled. They call me. All right. Don't be fooled. PBC fighters call me all the time. Damn near every PBC fighter in the world text me yesterday. I'm just being honest. And it's just no way in my heart of hearts. There's a piece of me that feels bad because there should have been a rematch clause in this contract. I'm not trying to sound condescending. I know the naysayer is going to say this, but at the end of the day, Sean Porter was in the red corner. He's black. Earl Spence was in the blue corner. He's black. I want y'all to get all the money. No disrespect to Danny Garcia. No disrespect to Manny Pacquiao. But Sean Porter is my brother. Earl Spence is my brother. I want them to get the money. For real, for real. You know what I mean? And um, that's just how I feel. And I was trying to equate this. And I got two examples that I want to equate about having leverage, right? And I only use my personal examples because uh, it's it's factual. Okay, I am an expert on myself, nothing else. Okay, um, Dre and I are having countless conversations about where should Lincoln go to school next year. He goes to kindergarten, school next year, and I want Lincoln to go to public school, right? And we've agreed upon that public school is going to be the option. And parents, mothers, they research every school, and I'm very passive about it because we got to do all these tests, and they got to get accepted and whatever, yada yada yada, magnet and all that, and I don't pay attention, right? Because in my eyes, whatever school Lincoln wants to go to, he's getting in. And you say why and how? I was a school teacher. One, two, I'm rich. Okay? I'm a multi-millionaire. I know I can go pay a principal $5,000 and $10,000 to get Lincoln into the school. Lincoln will be there for 7 years, kindergarten, first through six. Teachers make $50,000, $60,000. Assistant principals or principals make $150,000. You don't think they'll take an extra $5,000 or $10,000 to get Lincoln in the school? That's leverage. You guys understand what I'm saying? I'll pay $10,000 for Lincoln to go to school that we want him to go to for 7 years. That's leverage. That's understanding. Okay. I sit Dre talk and run her mouth and, oh man, this school got a 6 out of 10, this standardized test. And I just sit here and just keep on listening to YouTube videos. You know what I mean? Because I don't care. I'm going to pull the teacher to the side and say, or the principal to the side, I really want Lincoln to go to this school. How can we make this happen? Period. End of discussion. I'm not going to leave it to no lottery system. The goal in life is to control every variable in your life. Okay? Two, I'll give another example. I'm in a house right now, right? I bought this house for $607,000. No cap. $607,000. I probably owe about $200,000 on it now, right? Maybe two or three. I know it's 240 something $1,000 I owe on this house, right? The price, the house is now has appraised for over $1.2 million, right? How much leverage do I have in this house? 950 950 some $1,000 leverage I have in the house, and that's called equity. Okay? That's how much equity I have in this house. The WBC belt is that $1 million leverage. It is the most important belt in boxing. It is the most prestigious belt in boxing. It is the most recognizable belt in boxing. Okay? It should have been a rematch clause. I wouldn't mind seeing this fight again. I would rather see this fight than he fight Danny Garcia. You understand what I'm saying? I only can be as honest as I can be, and I thought the for real, I thought the post press conference was amazing. I thought Earl Spence was very complimentary. He admitted that his skills was better, and I liked the back and forth and the banter, you know, and my humble opinion, Sean should have left it at that. Sean should have paused and not made it personal, because at the beginning of the press conference, Earl Spence walked in, basically bowing down, shaking hands, being very respectful to Sean Porter, and it was both ways. The Porters were respectful. Excuse me, Team Porter was respectful. Team Spence was respectful. Okay? The last 2 minutes of that press conference shouldn't have occurred. You say, why? The only the only power that Sean has is befriending Earl Spence to convince him to fight him. I repeat, the only equity or currency that Sean Porter has is to befriend Earl Spence and get the fight. He fucked it up. Now Earl Spence is like, fuck you. I said you had more skill. I said you was my toughest opponent. You were better than I thought you were. They had you well prepared. You trained well. Everyone on your team, Kenny Porter, Larry Wade, Barry Hunter, Hal, did an amazing job with you. I'm saying this to everyone, okay? But now you're going to say you promoted the fight more than me. You're not being disrespectful, but you're not respecting the moment, right? For example, let's bring this to us. Everyone's been to a club, right? Everyone's had a one night stand on this channel, right? Male or female, you've had a one night stand, right? Right? Or at some point you will. Hopefully you will, right? When you go to the club, one night stands typically happen when the woman has intentions of having sex, right? She talking. Dumb niggas talk themselves out of having sex. It's very obvious in a one night stand. In my experiences, the woman is a willing partner. There is no convincing. Okay? All right? It's basically like where, when, and how. Tonight. How can we make this play happen? That's the realities of it. Okay? No lie. Okay? And I thought Sean Porter talked himself out of some pussy. That's just what I believe. I would have shook Earl. I would have got up out of the press conference. I would have walked over to Sean, and I would have told him thank you. Kenny Porter should have got up, walked over to Derek James, and said thank you. The press conference ended. The press conference should have ended them coming together for a great photo op. For real, as a man, I would have loved to see Derek James and Kenny Porter shake hands, move forward. Life goes on. Sunday is over. We get on our planes. We go to Vegas. We go to Dallas. We go to Fox Studios. Do what we need to do. But we're separating, okay? And that's what I believe should have happened. I thought that would have been a great photo op for us, the culture, and us staying positive and being forward thinkers. You understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that's just what I believe, right? And I'll get into my specifics of the fight. I'm gonna do my post-fight reaction, but that's as far as I've gotten. Uh, I wanted to save it for the show, but in terms of the rematch clause, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I also want to tell. I'm gonna tell you what inspired that video yesterday about the rematch calls. Oh, and the reason why I'm doing it is because I'm moving forward. That's the last commentary video I did. So I kind of want to work off of that and work my way backwards into the post-fight press conference. But don't forget we going live tonight at 9 p.m. All right? Talk your shit. Don't forget we're in the barbershop playing dominoes and spades. Leave your fucking emotions. All right? Don't call in Mr. Sensitive, Mrs. Sensitive. Don't call in, okay? We're going to make a mockery of you in the chat and then on the phone, okay? And feel free to make a mockery of me. I don't take it personal. If I say I can make 4 books and I only make 2, you have every fucking right to clown me. Okay? If I renege on some books, kill me. Alright? If I call out 3 nickels and it's 17 instead of 15, clown me. Talk about me. Okay? Alright? Alright? That's all I'm saying. You got to get a dime to get on the board. We ain't accepting nickels as your first score. All right? We're playing dominoes, y'all. We're playing spades. Have fun. All right? It got to be some comic relief, and that's what I'm bringing. All right? With some factual evidences, from y'all as well. So to that I say, I can't wait to see y'all tonight. And so at the end of the day, this is what I was going to say. I remember these moments. I'm going to tell you, a subscriber sent me videos of, and the Porters may remember this. Sean Porter went to Target yesterday morning. I don't know when, what time, but they sent it to me. And hold on, Kennedy's coming. Okay, so and they went to Target yesterday, and um, um, uh, and I saw the video, and I was like, that looks familiar. That Sean Porter looked exactly like that when he has a fight at Barclay. He goes to Junior's, has breakfast, and he walks through the city, right? And everyone's saying, good luck tonight, Sean. And that's typically what he does. And he looked exactly the same at Target. And I saw that video, and I says, this is going to be a fight. Because every time I saw that in Sean, in terms of his facial structure and how he felt, he's put up a good fight. And Sean has never put up a dull fight besides the Ugas fight. I thought the Ugas fight was kind of but outside of the Ugas fight, everything has been A1 in terms of effort, and because of that, I said it's going to be an hellacious fight. It's going to be a track meet fight, and that in addition to my personal thoughts inspired the rematch clause, because there was a hint of me that thought people were going to complain and or desire a rematch, or the fight was deserving of a rematch. The fight is deserving of a rematch, but we may never get it. Earl doesn't need Sean Porter, maybe ever again, and the only way he gets that is if Earl Spence has an olive branch, extends an olive branch. So, anyways, man, I'm gonna do some more post fight stuff. I got to run right now. I got a surprise for y'all. I got some good stuff coming. Ooh, I got some. Wait till I show y'all what I got coming. So I'm about to go pick it up right now. Some cool shit. My house, my museum. I'm gonna build a sports museum. Not really a sports museum, a humanitarian museum. Because I have some stuff too when I worked for the newspapers. Because I worked for a black newspaper, so I got some artifacts too that I want to put into it. And I'm gonna build out something in my office that I'm gonna put behind the thing so y'all can see it. It's gonna take some years to do. It's not an overnight thing, but I'm getting some stuff today that's definitely gonna help. So, anyways, man, I'll show you guys when I go pick it up right now. So, barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.